Hello everyone, my name is Ricky, and today I want to talk to you about one of my favorite superheroes of all time, and that is none other than Superhero Static Shock! Whoop whoop! For those of you who don't know, Static Shock is a teenage superhero with electromagnetic super abilities who exists in the DC/Milestone comic book universe. Static Shock follows the story of Virgil Hawkins, your classic high school nerdy teen who gets bullied a lot. And one fateful night, Virgil is invited to go out to this gathering where a lot of gang members were getting up to settle some gang related thing, and Virgil is offered the opportunity to get revenge on his bully by shooting him, but he can't bring himself to it, so he tosses the gun, but he is still present. Meanwhile, these police officers are using some kind of experimental tear gas that has just enough radiation to cause people to get metahuman powers. And so some of the people become villains, and only one decided to become a superhero. So Virgil Hawkins dons his costume and becomes the superhero known as Static. That's right, Static Shock was named the name of the TV show. His actual superhero name is Static, because he will put a shock to your system. Like most of my favorite shows, it had an amazing theme song, especially the one where Lil Romeo, that's right, Lil Romeo did the theme song for the later version of Static Shock, and it was one of my favorites. Like, Static Shock was super important to my childhood. For years, I had a hard time relating to black characters on TV. For the most part, most representation of black people on TV had black kids either be really good at sports or really good at dancing, and I wasn't good at either of them. But then came along Static Shock. You have Virgil Hawkins, who is a nerdy high schooler. He's not very strong, and he's just trying to fit in, and he's faced with trying to stand up to bullies with violence. And then this accident gives all these gang members superpowers, and he is the only one to stand up to become a hero. After I saw the show, I went out and bought every single Static comic I could get my hands on. And as I kept on reading about Virgil, I just fell more in love with him as a character. I mean, he is funny, he's smart, he's quippy, he's basically just like Spider-Man, but with different abilities. But even more, Static was black, like me, and that was like super important for me. There's this amazing episode of Static Shock where he goes to Africa and actually meets an African superhero, and he has this exchange. I never knew how important it would be to meet a role model like you. Role model? Yeah, a black superhero. I don't know, it validates me in some way. Well, heroes come in every color, my friend. I know, but I just wish that sometimes there was a black superhero back home for folks to look up to. The fact that Static was black made me feel the exact same way that he felt when he met his hero. It showed me that I'm not alone, that I'm not the only black nerdy kid out there. Like I said, I was bullied. I didn't fit in with kind of any group of kids growing up. I was always the weird one. But Static showed me that, like, I can be myself and be a hero. And don't get me wrong, I get the same feeling when I see non-black superheroes as well, but man, it's something about seeing someone who looks like you doing amazing things, and you feel like you are being represented in a way that's like, that's me. It's like telling kids, instead of you can be like a hero, telling them that you can be a hero. And I know that there are several dynamic characters of many races and backgrounds, but Static was like the first for me, and he will forever hold a place in my heart. But what about you? Do you remember Static Shock? Do you remember Kids WB? How old am I? Who is one of your favorite heroes that makes you feel seen, like, in the world? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Ricky. I'm making funny videos just like this right here on channel Stewdippin. And if you'll excuse me, I've got to fight the criminals, chase the bad guys, save the world, fly through the skies, half kid, half amazing. Okay, Static Shock through the face him. Yeah, get zipped, then get zapped. Good gets evil, get trapped. Look in my eyes, I got the power. Villains run from Static Shower. Superhero, Static Shock, whoop whoop. Superhero, Static Shock, whoop whoop.